In this video, we're going to learn another super essential computer skill. We're going to learn about the differences between reply all, and forwarding when using email. We're also going to learn what Snopes are and how they relate to urban legends. If your email box looks anything like my email box, it's kind of like, how do people live without email? Or maybe more importantly, the question might be, how do people live with email? Because I open my email box on Monday morning or, often, and it's just like, oh my goodness graciousness, whatever word phrase I'm trying to use. There are so many emails in there, so many emails. So the last thing I want is like a bunch of junk emails from people telling me things that I just don't want to read about. And you probably, I don't know, maybe we all have a friend or a family member who just sends us crap, which is just like totally irrelevant, whether it's a joke or an interesting story, or look at these pictures, or some sort of rumor that they heard about that we need to do something. And so we're going to talk about how you should not do that. And we're going to learn the differences between reply all, and forwarding. So I have an example here of an email I received from somebody and sent out to like everybody in her contact list. So she should have put this actually into BCC, so that we wouldn't see all of the other emails of all the other people she was sending it to, just to protect their privacy and not give all these emails to me. So now if I wanted to email all these people, I could. Or if I accidentally went in here and hit reply all, I'm now sending the email to everybody, And it would be like, oh my goodness, that's awful, right? But now everybody is seeing it. Or I might have said, Gib, please don't send me this crap anymore, right? In which case, again, if I hit send right now, it's going to everybody. So you want to be really careful that you hit, the right choice, whether it's reply or reply to all. And, you should know what that means. Forwards the message to just one person. So I forwarded that to my other email account a moment ago. And so here's an email that I don't need to see it, right? It's like, just be safe, warning, warning, warning. This is a warning from the police. This applies to both men and women. It's a new way of carjacking. And most of the time, this stuff is just hooey. It's crap. And how can you find out if this is real or if it's crap? There's a website called Snopes.com. What are Snopes? Snopes are urban legends, reference pages, right? So it'll allow you to look up to see whether or not an urban legend is true or false. So here, well, let's look for that one about the police warning. Police warning, right? Michigan State Police warning. Whittier carjacking warning, right? So we can look at these different police warnings and we could see if it's true or if it's false. And here it tells us this is false. So, they do a little research on it. There's a cell phone one, like, in 4 days from today, U.S. cell phone numbers will be released to telemarketing companies, and you will begin to receive sales calls. To prevent this, call this number and give them your cell phone and opt out, right? Which is just, hooey. It's false, right? This is at Snopes.com. So, when you receive emails, be really circumspect when you hit reply all, and that will go to everybody that the email was originally sent to. If you hit reply, it just goes to the sender, and if you hit forward, then you could forward it to somebody. So be really careful when you're replying to emails that you make the right choice. And also when you receive emails that are about like, warning, 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 send it all out to everybody, or do this or do that, or this is going on. A lot of times those urban legends can just be urban legends. That's all they are. They don't have any factual reality to them. And so it's best not to forward that stuff on. If something says forward this to everybody you know, basically that's a sign to say don't forward it to anybody and just delete it and tell the person who sent it, quit sending me stuff like this. This stuff's usually junk, and tell them about Snopes.com, where they can look that stuff up to see if it's true or not. It is important to talk to your loved ones about being safe and secure and practicing good habits both in the world and online to keep themselves safe and secure. But it's best to do that in person, to share that stuff with your loved ones in person as opposed to some email that you received to instill fear. All right, so that's what I have to say about email, replying to all, and forwarding email messages, and Snopes.com. it's best not to send jokes and things like that on, unless you happen to really know the person, send it to just a few people. That's generally the accepted sort of emailing etiquette is, just to send messages which are relevant and applicable to the few people that want to receive that information from you, or you want them to receive the information, and not to send stuff to a whole bunch of people. There you go.